Are you sure you sent this guy up?
You think I dreamed all this? What's that supposed to mean?
Body is not always the first thing to go.
There's plenty of oxygen getting up there.
Now, you take a person out of existence, that's got to be CIA level at least.
Someone's got to trace him. Goodbye.
Get somebody on it. I want to find out who's looking.
Keep your mouth shut and get out of the car. Come on, I ain't got all day.
The price of fame, kid.
Hang on.
Always the easy way, huh? Thank you.
Milton C. Hardcastle is a retired judge from the Los Angeles Superior Court. Mark McCormick, an ex-race car driver turned thief, was Hardcastle's last case. McCormick has been placed in the judge's custody, and together they're going after 200 cases that walked out of Hardcastle's courtroom on technicality.
Slow motion man, iron and steel in the palm of your hand. Quiet heart, betting your life on the state of the art. Lay down the law, don't you let them cross the line. Under the hood, got the bad and the good. Everybody's doing time.
The last run of the year, guys, and it's big. Half ton of top quality brown Mexican smack. Are the trucks ready?
Yeah, we load up Thursday night, make the run early Friday.
All right, stick to normal lanes going down. I-5 all the way across the line. Now, you got to take a detour coming back across. You're going to have to jump the freeway before you hit the San Rio Way station, huh? You pick up 164 and you take that up to Castle Junction. Then you can double back on 18 until you hit Fontana. You guys are going to have to watch your tails. The FBI's breathing down my neck. You find out we're taking trucks to Mexico, loading them up with smack, and driving back across the border. We're going to go down like the Titanic. A half a ton, guys. That's a lot of smack. Now, you pull this off without a hassle, and you won't have to look at loading docks and burning for a long time.
Hey, what are you doing over there? Gotta get another ratchet. Hey! What the hell?
This is Channel 82. I'm Sam Stewart, and this is Let's Talk Law. With us today, we have retired municipal court judge Milton C. Hardcastle. Judge Hardcastle is here to discuss Law Begins at Home. That's quite a catchy phrase, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Why don't we take a quick time out for a commercial message, and we'll come back and find out just what that means.
Thank you.
We've got 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Hey, McCormick. How am I doing?
Great. You haven't said anything yet.
I said thank you. What do you think? You think thanks would be better?
Well, face it, Judge, you're not exactly a man of few words.
Come on. I know judges do a half an hour on the first question. I'm just staying direct, right to the point.
Just don't smile so much.
I'm not smiling.
Yes, you are. You look like you're doing a toothpaste commercial. Calm down.
Hey, come here, come here. Listen, I look okay?
Judge, this is Channel 82. You got to stick a coat hanger in the back of your TV set to pick this up. Quit worrying.
Oh, that's easy for you to say. You're not sitting in front of the camera. You think you look fat? Well, they say television puts 30 pounds on you, you know.
It makes you look jolly.
That stinks, McCormick. Who's going to listen to a jolly judge?
30 seconds.
Be gentle with him. It's his first time.
Roll the tape.
3, 2. Welcome back. Judge, you present an interesting thesis. As you told me off camera, though the laws are made by our legislators and upheld by our courts, you feel that it's every citizen's responsibility to understand our legal system and to work towards its support or change. Admirable, if not somewhat idealistic thinking.
Thanks.
I can hardly wait until tomorrow morning when this comes on TV.
What are you thinking? I get my point across?
Judge, dental hygiene begins at home. Table manners begin at home. I don't know about jurisprudence, though.
Well, you got to start someplace. You're going to reach the people.
You're on just before Sunrise Science and right after Modern Farmer. Who are you going to reach? Nuclear wheat growers?
Hey, a lot of important people watch Let's Talk Law.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't know important people. Let's talk sleep. Home, James.
Hey, good burn. Good burn.
What's going on here? Someone doing 40 in a 35 zone?
I know that guy. He's supposed to be in prison.
And that's exactly where we're going to end up if you don't slow down. Now, slow down. Judge, what is the big deal? The guy served his time.
I set him up for life. No parole. Just shut up and hang on. I'm telling the guy's name was Eric Goodburn. I sent him up 8 years ago for life. No parole because he killed a cop.
Well, then it can't be the same guy then. Unless they let him out for field trips now. And if he had busted out, you would have heard about it.
I'm telling you, it's him, McCormick. I don't forget the guys I send up. I don't forget their faces, and I don't forget their names. He was one of the best ears in the business.
What's an ear?
An ear is a bugger, a surveillance expert. Guy could pick up a conversation in the subway. Oh, well, it's not here. It's got to be in the boxes in the garage.
Wait a minute, Judge. There are over 30 boxes out there. I'll tell you what, if you're so sure it was Goodburn, why don't you call the warden and check it out with him?
Always the easy way, huh?
Getting out of work begins at home.
Yeah, Warden Axelrod, please. Yeah, Jack? Mill Hardcastle here. Fine. Listen, I just called. I was wondering, how is Eric Goodburn making out up there? Huh? Goodburn. I sent him over 8 years ago. No parole. Life. Oh, look again. Jack, no. Eric Goodburn. Not Burnham. Goodburn. He pulled the trigger on a cop. No, he's not a short guy with curly hair. He's a 6-footer, skinhead. Come on, Jack, this is not a joke. No, Smitty didn't put me up to anything. All right, forget it. Okay.
What's the deal?
Says he never heard of him.
What I Did This Summer by Milton Hardcastle, 6th grade composition. You know, it's hard to imagine a 12-year-old kid named Milton. Come on, you really did this? The summer after 5th grade, you actually toured the 5th Appellate Court District? Did you ever hear of places like Camp Chickawanapie, campfires, arts and crafts, weenie roasts?
I hated that stuff. I had better things to do.
You must have been one hell of a fun kid, Hardcastle. Who'd you have over to your birthday parties? A stenographer?
Hey, keep looking. We just keep looking.
Look, we have been through every piece of paper you have ever collected. Now, don't take this wrong, but are you sure you set this guy up?
You think I dreamed all this? What's that supposed to mean?
We all change. We all get a little older, you know, start to forget things. Look, my uncle lost the golf clubs, a whole set of golf clubs for a whole year once, and they found them in the trunk of his car.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with my arteries. There's plenty of oxygen getting up there. Whoa! You're gonna feel plenty stupid when I find that file. All right, so I didn't find the file. Files get lost sometimes. Now you tell me something. If that guy wasn't Goodburn, why did he run? I took one look at him, and he took off running.
Judge, I don't know how to tell you this, but a lot of people feel that way when you look at them. Look, we've been digging for this guy all day, and all we've come up with is one big hole.
Then we're gonna keep digging until we come up the other side.
Rose Carlucci.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good luck.
Oh, don't let her throw you. Rosie's got this whole place wired. If it's here, she'll find it. Rosie, how are you?
Hungry. I filed my sandwich somewhere and it got away from me.
You file your lunch?
Hey, take a look around here. You let something lie around and it gets lost. This is what they call the system. If you can't beat them, join them.
You keep all the city records in cookie tins, right? How do you find anything?
Why? Cookies are city, soups are county, vegetables are state. It's all very simple. Eventually, everything gets filed.
I'm trying to come up with something on a guy named Eric Goodburn.
Born in L.A.?
I don't know, but he came up in front of my bench about 8 years ago, and he's a surveillance expert. Could we just run it through the computer?
Well, if it gets you through the night.
Goodburn.
Yeah, Ryan. Somebody tapped into our computer looking for Eric Goodburn.
Yeah, where's it coming from?
Hall of Records.
Vital statistics. Get somebody on it. I want to find out who's looking.
Sorry, Milton. There's no such person.
What is this thing connected to?
DMV. Telephone, gas, electric, police, credit cards, banks, hospitals, birth certificates. You name it.
Well, it's nice to know someone always knows where you're at.
Are you all right, Milton?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Give me a couple of days, okay? I'll check my files. At least they're reliable.
Thanks, Rosie.
Judge, are you sure about this guy? I got an idea. Why don't you and me pack up some things, get the old tackle box in shape, and go on up to Lake Lorne and get a little fly fishing in, huh? What do you think?
I think it stinks. What comes after that? The rocking chair, nice little lap robes, and cats running around Cocoa after lunch, huh? When you can beat me one-on-one, then I'm ready for the farm, McCormick.
You know what they say, Judge. Body is not always the first thing to go.
This is Unit 18. We're following a red custom sports car, license Coyote X.
Unit 18, this is Ryan. Keep in visual contact, but don't let them spot you.
Are we being followed?
Yeah, it looks like it.
This is great.
Great.
Yeah, we're looking for Goodburn and somebody's looking for us. What's a little dent in your senility theory?
What are you doing? I don't want to lose these guys. Turn it around.
Don't worry, Judge. They're history.
Okay, lose them. I don't want them to make us.
Now what?
They came after us because they don't want us to find Goodburn. Now, that's the only thing that makes any sense.
Judge, nothing that goes on around you makes any sense. You got a lot of fans in this town, all right? There are 2 guys on every street corner in L.A. who would love to write your obituary.
The price of fame, kid. Listen, I say we're getting close to Goodburn, and it's making somebody nervous.
Yeah, me. Judge, you have got nothing on this man. The prison never even heard of him. The computer, he wasn't even on that. I mean, playing Robin Hood with you is tough enough without having to chase after the invisible man. You know what I mean?
The cops are going to have something on him. They busted him on a murder rap. I'm going in and talk to Frederick, so read a magazine or something. Behave yourself.
And you've got 5 minutes, no more and no less. Got that?
Good. Oh, employees. Do you ever have to run a staff? Well, let me tell you, you've got to be firm, you've got to lay down the law and hold to it no matter what.
I've got to finish typing this report.
Claudia. Claudia was the name of my first steady girlfriend. We used to call her Pixie. She's gone now.
Oh, I'm sorry. She must have been very young.
Oh, she's still around. She just moved to New Jersey. Yeah, she married a guy named Bill. Works accounts receivables for a chemical company in Jersey City. She used to tell me that I would never amount to anything. You know, sometimes I think I ought to fly back there in my jet just to show her up. And I think, no, that's too petty.
You have a jet?
Well, it's nothing to write home about, you know. It's a little small for my taste. Plus, it needs new carpeting. No, I prefer the chopper much better.
Chopper?
Yeah. Oh, the way it thrusts up into the air. You just kind of like cruise along, overlooking all of the South 40. Oh, it's magnificent, the power of it.
Okay, let's go. We got things to do.
Nice meeting you. What kind of things is that?
Well, we got to pick up that fertilizer that you're going to put on the tomatoes, remember?
Right.
And you got to get right after those gutters because I told you we're going to get flooded.
Right.
20 minutes work now, save you 4 hours of mopping later.
Come on.
Okay.
What is it with you? 1 minute I'm chasing after Claude Rains, the next it's back to chore time. What happened back there?
Same thing. No record, no arrests, nothing.
Oh, well, then good. Everything's back to normal, right? You're going to drop this whole thing.
No, you're back to normal or wherever it is you started from. I'm going to keep looking. Now, you got some work to do, and I'm going to make a few calls.
I don't understand it. Goodburn's been our best surveillance man for 8 years. Now he just drops out of sight.
What do you have on the guy that's following him?
Well, his name's Hardcastle. He's a judge who sentenced Goodburn.
Oh, why the sudden interest?
That's what I don't know. But we can't find Goodburn. He was supposed to meet us yesterday. And if we don't find this guy, we won't be able to shut down Boutros' dope operation.
Has he got the tapes?
Well, I'd like to think he does. But if we can't get them, then the whole operation goes down. And this Hardcastle, he becomes just a lot of excess dead weight. Take a couple of men over to Goodburn's place, and you two, you can cover Hardcastle.
All right.
Stay out of it, but watch him. I want to make a couple of calls. All right, let's go.
Who hired this guy?
He was on a day-to-day. We were short and he showed up.
Yeah, I'll bet he did. What do we got?
Well, his application's got him as Marty Kruger with an address in Glendale.
All right, check it out. You're probably going to end up banging on brick walls, but we can't take any chances. The shipment's got to roll out in 2 days.
If we come up empty,
get back to me. I'm going to make a few calls.
Ryan.
Ryan, it's me.
Where are you?
I'm in a safe place. I got the tape. Boutros is moving the heroin out in a few days. You got to get me off the street.
You know about Hardcastle?
Yeah, him and Boutros, too. Say he's coming at me from all sides.
Well, you named the place. We'll meet you tonight.
I need more time. Tomorrow.
Where?
I'll call you.
The Carlucci system. I told you I'd find something.
Can I see that file? Can you see? Okay. Thank you. Ha! There it is. Murder in the first degree, Judge Milton C. Hardcastle. You owe me an apology.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. First, I spent half a day going through all your old baby pictures, and then I'm getting chased all around town by 2 guys for half a day, and then another half, you're closing the door on my face.
You got 3 halves in your day, dude. Doesn't work.
That's your kind of day, and you're right. It doesn't work.
There's an address in North Hollywood.
Before you get too excited, I already ran the address. It's rented to a couple of people by the name of Dorfman.
Doesn't it scare you that you can find all that out about anyone?
No, it would scare me if I couldn't. Milton, I've already gone through it. The only chance is he's got a sister, Linda. The address is on the back, 1313 Darlington Street.
Rosie, I love you. Don't ever go alphabetical on me.
Terrific work here. At least you have the satisfaction of knowing whoever did this to you was very good.
Terrific. I'll give him the report card before I kill him. You know the work?
Yes and no. I've seen the work before. I worked with a guy who used to use the same low and high-pass filters. But the guy I'm thinking of hasn't been around for a lot of years.
What's his name?
Eric Goodburn. He was the best.
Where's he hang out?
I told you, he doesn't. Haven't heard from him 7, 8 years. He got popped for nailing someone, as far as I know. He's doing time.
Then it can't be the same guy.
Only guy I know does this kind of work.
All right, what do you got on him?
Not much. He had a great-looking sister. Used to live over on the west side. You can ask around.
Yeah. He's got a sister, Linda, 1313 Darlington. It's on the west side.
Oh, I really wish I could help you. Ever since he went to prison, I haven't heard a word from him.
Did you go right to him and go see him?
No. My feeling about Eric is out of sight, out of mind. He's in trouble again, isn't he?
I don't know what he's in. I thought he was in prison.
Well, I haven't been here for a few nights. I've been spending them with my boyfriend. So I suppose he could have come by here. It would be pretty stupid, though, wouldn't it?
Unless he's scared.
Oh, you don't know Eric. Eric is never scared.
All right, pull over to the right there. I'm getting out of here.
Well, you still feel like you're chasing ghosts?
Well, I'll be honest with you, Judge. Everybody seems to be talking about him, but it ain't the same as seeing him in the flesh.
Get away from that car!
Don't tell me.
Come on, huh? Man, don't they show anything decent before 7 o'clock? All right, now what the hell is going on around here, huh? Two guys fire at you, you nail somebody, you think it's Goodburn, and we still don't have the tape.
Maybe we should put off the run. Change the routes?
No, it's too late for that. The route is the only clear one, and I gotta meet my commitments. Did you get anything on a car?
No, there wasn't any time. I mean, we went through his pockets, but that's it. Look, if he had the thing on him, he stashed it in the car before we could find it.
All right, got a couple of guys out in the street. The car shouldn't be too hard to spot. Did you get a look at the two guys?
I'd know him if I saw him again.
Milton C. Hardcastle. Judge Hardcastle is here to discuss Law Begins at Home. That's quite a catchy phrase, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Why don't we take a quick time out for a commercial message, and we'll come back and find out just what it means.
Why didn't you tell me to quit smiling like that? I look like one of those hosts on a game show.
No, you don't. They're good looking.
Welcome
But I did tell you to stop smiling.
Judge.
Actually, though, you're making a lot of sense, believe it or not.
Well, that's the power of the tube, kid. Half an hour on there, and half the town wants to know who I am and how they can get a closer look.
You feel that it's
out here. Right here. It's getting to be a real habit with you guys. What's the value leave us this time, huh?
They're both truck drivers. Petty's rap sheet's about the same as the other one. Small time, robbery, gambling, a little trafficking. How much of this do you want?
Oh, that's enough.
Any idea what those guys wanted with the car?
No, they didn't say. We went all through it, and if there's anything in there, we couldn't find it. Rosie, listen, there's something missing. Now tell me, how hard would it be to take somebody out of the computer, off the records?
Let me show you something. I'm putting you down for significant data.
Oh, yeah? Can you tell how many of his decisions were overturned?
This is a list of all your local utility accounts, telephone, gas, electric, even your postal service. Now don't blink. Better than Houdini, huh? You no longer have a phone or a power bill, even a mail service.
Hey, that's heavy stuff, Rosie. Now, you take a person out of existence, that's got to be very high-level action. Government action. CIA level, at least. A couple of punks like Wilson and Petty couldn't do it.
If you need any more help...
We know right where to come. Thanks a lot. We got to get going now, and we'll... Oh, don't forget to put me back in the land of the living, huh?
Don't give it another thought. Records. Hold on. I'll check.
Hey, what's going on here?
We ought to charge admission.
You can have the little one.
Hey.
Easy. I'm only going for my ID.
Go for it slowly.
Hardcastle?
What?
I don't think you wanted to do that.
Huh?
I don't think that stands for Federal Building Inspector.
Well, what can we do for you fellas?
Oh.
What I want to know is how you guys got into my personal records.
Someone from our office pulled your files while you were still on the bench.
You guys are incredible, you know that?
All right. Why didn't you ever show up at the prison?
We recruited him straight from the prison bus.
Recruited, get this. Did you give him a decoder ring, too?
Oh, wait, McCormick.
No, Judge, these guys seem to be behind everything. Listen, you wouldn't have to know what happened to my baseball mitt, would you? Yeah, I lost it about 16 years ago. I went to a movie with my friend, Richie Heller. When I got back, I couldn't find it. And it was a good one, too. It was a Roger Maris model. You didn't need it for a case, did you?
Shut up, McCormick.
No, I will not shut up, Judge. These guys are part of the system that you are always defending. And when you look at what's going on here, they went through your files.
We had a court order. Goodburn was recruited to work for the Bureau. In exchange, we gave him a new identity.
Oh, well, now it makes all the sense in the world. You guys had to find a judge so you could steal his files, so you could hire a guy who listens to other people's conversations. Well, you must have one hell of an office party.
What's so important about the Coyote? It's his car.
I'm sorry, Judge. That's classified.
Well, we're the guys who are getting hit, and we're the guys who are getting shot at, and that isn't classified. That's public information. Now, do you have a court order to search that Coyote?
There wasn't time.
Well, I'm going to give you guys some time. You got 2 minutes to get out of here. But before you go, listen to this. The law is for everybody, understand? Not just for bad guys. And it begins right here at home. You guys go get that court order. And once you got it, then I'll think about letting you search the car.
The kid's right.
Let's go.
McCormick, there's hope for you yet.
That's with me.
I got him. Pick me up on a PCH.
Well, it's going to take them a couple hours, but they'll get their court order.
So all I need is a couple hours. Get this into the garage, take the quarter panels off. Let me run through the engine, I'll find it.
Oh, what good does it do to take the car all apart? We don't know what we're looking for.
I'll find it, whatever it is. How about some tunes? thought I asked you to take your tapes out of this car.
I may be a lot of things, McCormick, but a polka fan is not one of them.
This is the last run of the year, guys, and it's big. Half-ton of top-quality brown Mexican smack. Are the trucks ready?
Yeah, we load up Thursday night, make the run early Friday.
You can stick to the normal lanes going down.
Goodburn must have put that tape in there just before he got shot.
And Wilson and Petty had to find the tape because they were going to be the ones who were driving the smack across the line.
Yeah, well, the FBI's going to need the dates and times and truck routes. Let's fit together.
Welcome to Yummies. May I take your order, please?
Yeah, Bose. Let me have 2 cheeseburgers, an order of french fries, and a vanilla milkshake. Oh, and 1 coffee.
We got to turn that tape over to the feds.
Oh, I think I got that. 2 cheeseburgers, 4 coffees, 4 hamburgers.
No, Bose, you got it wrong. It's 2 cheeseburgers, 1 order of fries, 1 vanilla milkshake, and 1 coffee.
You got enough money for this?
All right, come on. Keep your mouth shut and get out of the car. Come on, I ain't got all day.
That's what I call service.
That's 2 cheeseburgers and fries and 2 coffees.
Half-ton of top-quality brown Mexican smack. Guy did good work. It's clear, good fidelity. What's your stake in this?
Nothing. You brought me here, remember?
Why'd you hire this guy to bug my office?
I didn't hire him. I sent him to prison for life. I wanted to know what he's doing in the streets.
Judge. You're gonna have to try harder to sell me a better story than that.
Wait, it gets better.
So you're telling me that you don't know anything about my operation?
Yeah, I know now. But so do the feds. They hired Goodburn. And they know about your shipment. A little fuzzy about the details.
Take him out somewhere and bury this with them.
He's gonna come back at you, Boutros.
Yeah? Then you should be glad you won't be around to worry about it. Oh, Judge. I saw you on TV. You look a lot thinner in person.
This is Apple 18.
Go ahead.
Something must have broken. Boutros has Hardcastle.
All right, I'll get some units out. Now stay with them, but don't make contact.
This is Apple 18. Hardcastle just took off. They're headed east on 10, driving a red sports car. License plate COYOTE. We're going to need assistance.
This is FBI Air Surveillance 6. Located subject heading east on Interstate 10. All available units respond.
Hank, I want everyone who's out on the road looking for that car.
Anyone's got their ears on out there? This is Henry. Tony needs a favor.
We got a hotshot in a custom sports car, license plate Coyote X. He just took off with Tony's cash receipts. It's a lot of money, guys. Any of you independent gear jammers want a little extra work from Tony this month, keep an eye out and get on the horn.
Henry, this is Mike Preston. I got them spotted. They're going east on 10.
Where is he?
Where are you, Mike?
I'm about 2 miles east of 126.
All right, you keep with him. I'll get back to you from the car.
Hank,
this is Dave.
I got one of Tony's loads right now. I'm up by Newhall. I could swing over and head him off for you.
That's a 10-4, Dave. You just earned your next haul at Boutros.
Get off at the next exit.
Federal Building's 50 miles from here.
It's gonna be a long 50 miles.
They got off 10 at 126. I'm going to have to double around.
Hank, they just blew off of the road at 126. They're headed south.
You did that pretty well.
Had a lot of practice running away.
You better keep to the local roads all the way back.
You guys on 126, hit your side view. I'm coming up behind you.
We got you.
The guy in the toy car made off with Boutros cash. Let's lock him up.
You got it, good buddy.
Give him some trouble. Tony's on his way.
What is it with this guy? Come on, will ya? Truck to death. It's behind us again. What are you, nuts?
Air Surveillance 6. Subject has doubled back going west on Highway 126.
We'll pick him up at the bottom, where 18 intersects.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay.
Hardcastle.
Yeah. Shipment's due tonight.
I'll need to hear it for myself.
Hope you like polka music.
McCormack? Hey, McCormack, I want to talk to you.
All right, I'm in the shower.
What'd you do with the newspaper?
Well, I'm not reading it in here.
I know that. Come on, I want to read the sports section.
Hey! Hey, what happened to the water here? What's going on?
Where'd you put the newspaper?
I didn't do anything with the newspaper. Listen, I was right in the middle of my left shoulder here. Will you turn the water back on?
What did you do with the mail?
I didn't do anything with the mail. I don't go through your mail. Will you get a plumber here and fix this shower?
What, is something the matter with the shower?
Yes, nothing's coming out of it.
The guy was just here a month ago.
What?
Look in the dial tone.
Judge, I don't think that's going to help.
What are you talking about? You got no phone, no water, no mail, no newspaper, no... Rosie.
Records and ID. Watch, it's a bomb.
I've been trying to find someone.
Who the hell's Sunny Day?
Strangers in the night, two lonely people.
Sunny Day's a punk, but he's out punk.
Listen, we're in Atlantic City. Let's go roll some bones.
Some what?
Gambling's a science.
Nothing! Crash, 2 aces! Now it's time to pay up.
I'll bet neither one of you guys smoke.
Got my sense of humor.
Where the hell are you, McCormick?
I get to break the law if I got good reason. I think Mark's life is good reason.
Freeze. I had nothing to do with this, officer. It was all his idea.
You're right about one thing. Nobody's gonna name a candy bar after this guy.
People from two different worlds, millions of light years apart. Two strangers in dangerous times, shooting it straight from the heart. Little by little, we meet in the middle. The give and the take never ends. It's kind of exciting, this fussing and fighting. Here we go, acting like friends. Back to back, holding the line over our heads, but we're in it together. Back to back, stumbling blind. We'll take it one step at a time. I had a strange feeling the moment we met that you were the wrong kind of love. You're like a bad habit that I can't forget, but you got the right kind of stuff. Back to back, holding the line. We're over our heads, but we're in it together. Back to back, stumbling blind. We'll take it one step at a time. Back to back, holding the line. We're over our heads, but we're in it together. Back to back, stumbling blind. We'll take it one step at a time. Back to back.
They play him to pull. They give him a little room in right center, though the right fielder is pulled over a little. Quisenberry starts him with an off-speed breaking ball outside for ball one. Downing slightly open, but not
Hey,
as much.
McCormick, I'm burning the burgers here.
1-0 pitch. Downing looks to the strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah.
Well, just like I told you last week, Mark. I keep running into a dead end every time I get to what happened to him 10 years ago.
Me too. It looks like he took a ride on a federal bank charge, then disappeared.
I'm sorry, kid, but you got everything I could dig up.
All right, thanks, Mr. Bailey.
Come on, will you? I'm not going to call you twice.
With that double play.
Chow down!
Sidearm breaking ball is hit.
Hey.
Hey, what is it with you? Judges don't have to knock here?
I didn't think I needed a warrant. Come on, the burgers are burning.
I'm not hungry. I told you that.
What's the matter with you? You've been cooped up in here for a week. You're not eating anything.
I've got some things on my mind, all right? Look, you go ahead and eat. I gotta take care of something.
Where are you going?
I'm going out.
Out? Out's a big place.
I'm a big boy.
Something you want to talk about?
No.
Well, you in some kind of trouble?
No, and even if I was, you'd be the first to know about it, wouldn't you? Don't go messing around with my stuff.
Look, we got a security brief, 6th floor.
Records and ID.
Well, where were you all night? I'm only going to ask you once, so I better like the answer.
Yesterday was my birthday. Did you know that?
Sure, I knew that. Here. There's a watch for you. You're going to be coming in at 7 a.m., you better have a watch. I wrapped it myself. That's why I made the burgers, you know. I was going to have a little celebration. Of course, it was supposed to be a big surprise and all that, but that's all right.
I'm sorry, Judge.
No, you don't have to be sorry. Be honest. Where'd you go?
I've been trying to find someone. Someone I really need to talk to.
What's the matter with me? I thought I was the guy you could talk to.
This is different.
Was it legal?
Mostly. I think this might be the guy I'm looking for. It's a long shot.
Oh, well, I guess you gotta figure the guy's got a record here. Tommy Ray, a.k.a. Mickey Thompson, Tommy Knight, Sunny Day. Who the hell's Sunny Day?
I've been a puppet, a puppet, a pirate, a poet, a pawn, and a king. I've been up and down and over and out. But I know one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. Yes, indeed, that's life. You're flying high in April, shot down in May. That's life, ain't it, pal? Nobody said it better than the chairman of the board, Frank Sinatra, right? Inhale once in a while, will you? Don't worry about these empty tables here, folks. That's reservations for New Year's. Anybody here from Buffalo? Hey, Buffalo! Buffalo. Lovely city. I spent a month there one day. Nice to see you, Buffalo. Having a good time? I'll make you feel at home. This fine-looking couple, second honeymoon, right? What, dear? I get off at 2 o'clock, sweetheart. No, I'm just kidding. Lady just told me she's married 35 years. My piano player, Joey. Joey, he's been married 35 years, but to 6 different broads. Strangers in the night, hey, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances we'd be sharing love before the night
This guy
was
sang the national anthem and emptied the Super Bowl before the kickoff.
Well, it's a good thing singing isn't what we wanted
Something
to
in your
do.
eyes.
Remind me to tell Tommy we got to redecorate this dump.
How do you like the show, Mr. Rothman?
It stinks.
Something in my heart.
Sonny's been out of prison 10 years. Maybe he doesn't even remember how to crack open a safe. He might have lost his touch.
We've been bankrolling Sonny's song and dance. Now it's time for him to return the favor. Tomorrow afternoon, tell him we'll send a car.
Until that moment.
Thank you. Yeah, here's $20. Take our bags over to the Chancellor Hotel.
You got it, pal.
Why didn't you tell me it was going to be so swanky? I could have worn the bulletproof vest with the French cuffs.
Give me a break, will you?
Hey, you dragged me halfway across the country and I'm supposed to give you a break?
Friends are supposed to do favors for friends without asking questions, Judge.
I lend you $10, that's a favor. I help you rotate the tires on your car, that's a favor. Sit up on a plane all day long to come to Meyer Lansky's hometown, that qualifies me for sainthood.
Relax, they're not making square halos yet.
For strangers in the night, my. Thank you very much. Strangers in the night.
And this guy probably wanted for assault with a silk shirt.
Take it easy. I'm from this neighborhood.
I thought only the in-laws lived in Jersey.
Joey, Gene, Herb. Welcome aboard the good ship Sunny Day. Hey, hey, all the way, what do you say? Come on, folks, I know you're out there. I can hear you breathing. Boom, bang, boom. Hey, you want to have a lot of laughs? Let's jump in a cab and go someplace, huh? Any of you folks got any kids? Yeah, great, aren't they? I got a kid. Goes to private school. They won't tell me where it is. Anybody got any requests?
3,000 miles for this?
Come on, folks. I'm working like a dog. What do you say? Speaking of dogs, I used to do a dog act. Then I got divorced. My wife was a beautiful girl. On her 40th birthday, I traded her in for 2 20s.
So this is the guy you've been dying to talk to. Sunny Day, what kind of a name is that?
I don't know, it sounds like the name of a weatherman on Channel 86, doesn't it?
How about the sunny days in prison?
Not many, Judge.
Come on in, it's open. Let me call you back, huh?
Mr. Day?
If I'm not, I'm having a hell of a time with his girlfriend, I'll tell you that. Come on in. Close the door. There's a draft out there. What do you want me to sign this to?
I didn't come back here for a picture.
Now, come on. I'm getting new ones next week. 2 bits apiece already. Would you believe that? From Sonny. What's your name, kid?
Mark.
There you go. How'd you like the show?
That's nice.
Nice. Are you kidding? It was terrific. So what can I do for you?
You used to be known as Tommy Knight. Before that, Tony Ray. Before that, Mickey Thompson.
Hey, look, you guys are going to ask these kind of questions. I want to see some kind of badge.
We're not the police.
Well, look, if Big Al sent you, I'm all paid up. I sent the tickets over to him. I hit on a daily double. You're not from Big Al. So what do you want?
Don't look at me. I've been asking him that since we left L.A.
Did you used to live with a woman named Donna? Donna McCormick?
What's it to you if I did?
Because it makes you my father.
No kidding. You're my son, huh? You sure?
Pretty sure, yeah.
You look great. It's my kid, huh? Are you sure?
Look, I can see you're not real enthused about this. Come on, let's get
Oh, wait a minute. Hold it, kid. I mean, I'm delighted. I just don't want you to be disappointed, you know? There's a lot of McCormicks in the phone book, you know, kid? The judge here will tell you that Donna was a very popular name when we were growing up. Tell him, Judge, huh?
Yeah, but this Donna ended up living in a one-room flat above a laundry in Hoboken because her old man walked out on her and her 5-year-old kid. He drove a 48 Studebaker, and he had a tattoo on his left forearm. I remember it from when he used to hold my hand.
Yeah, well, hey, blood's blood, right? I mean, family's family. Hey, does this kid really look like me or what, huh?
Come on, just get out of here. It's a mistake.
Wait a minute. Hold on, will you, kid? Look, I'm sorry this is not going down like it does in Reader's Digest, but give me a minute, will you? It's been 20 years.
25. It was my 5th birthday. You should have stuck around that day, Sonny. We had cake and everything.
Yeah, well, sue me, huh? Look, it's a long story from my side, too, you know.
I'd like to do more than sue you.
Hey, this is very difficult. You're both handling it real well, but I'll tell you what we ought to do. We'll go back to the hotel, and you can talk it all out tomorrow. What do you say?
Hey, why don't we meet for dinner tomorrow night, huh? We gotta make it early, though. I got a 7 o'clock show. We'll meet about 5 o'clock, all right? Huh? Why don't you go roll the dice a little bit, have a good time, have a couple of drinks. Hey, you need some money, kid, huh?
No. I don't want your money, Mr. Day.
Mr. Day? Hey, come on, what's this, Mr. Dave? We're gonna be related, kid. They call me Sonny, huh?
We'll see you tomorrow, Sonny.
Yeah,
Judge, I don't wanna...
5 o'clock, Judge.
Judge, listen, I don't want to see this.
Okay. Nice to see you.
Judge.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Could always see the Hallelujah Hot Time Review while we're back here.
Yeah, it's just another naked lady act. You know, they got a guy in red pants, he juggles cats, and a girl in a little G-string. She climbs up a 50-foot feather, doing an impersonation of Elvis Presley.
Oh, yeah?
We had the judicial convention out here last year. It was great.
Yeah, I bet. 200 judges in funny hats and noisemakers throwing water balloons, huh?
We didn't wear funny hats.
My mom and dad used to bring me out here when I was a kid. It was a dump then. They really fixed the place up.
Yeah, well, things change.
No kidding. Look, I'm sorry I brought you into this. It hasn't worked out quite the way I had hoped. I think it was a mistake.
Listen, you wanted to see your dad and all that. Trouble is, people always just turn out the way they are, instead of the way you want them to be. I wanted my old man to be an airplane pilot, and he grew beans.
Well, at least he didn't wear polyester clothes and tell bad jokes. I used to think about my father a lot. Who he was, where he was. I used to fantasize that I'd run into him sometime, you know? He was a big deal, and I had just won the Indy 500 or something. Yeah, he's a big deal, all right.
Listen, let me tell you, fact of life, number one. Everybody can't have Babe Ruth for a father, okay?
You kind of remind me of Babe Ruth sometimes, you know that?
I'm not your father. He is. And he's what he is. So whether you think you ought to have a chance or not, you ought to give him one, okay? Hey, listen, we're in Atlantic City. Let's go roll some bones.
Some what?
Shoot crap. Roulette, baccarat. I used to take a lot of money out of these casinos, you know. Gambling's a science.
Is it?
Hard way, Hardcastle, they call me. I'm surprised they didn't bar me from the tables.
Me too.
So, come on, Jace. What's Mr. Sales want to see me about, huh? I mean, I'm doing my job, okay? I'm all paid up and everything, huh?
Since when do you think I get to ask what Tommy wants?
Yeah, but I mean, Mr. Sales and I, we go back a long way. We're friends.
Sunny Day's a punk, but he's out punk.
He's also been working in one of our joints for the past 10 years. We can be connected.
It's very hard to connect a dead man, Tony. After it's over, he disappears.
Sonny! Come on.
Hey, Mr. Sales. Mr. Sales, you look great. Hey, I love that suit, huh? Hey, does he know how to dress or what? Beautiful. Silk, right? What else? Gotta be, huh? What's something like that go for? About 900, huh?
Sit down, Sonny.
Yeah, I've really been packing them in, boss. Got them stacked up in the coat room, you know? Yeah, but you don't come around very much, you know? I guess you got things to do, huh? See a busy guy or what, huh?
How are the hands?
Huh?
The hands, you staying in shape?
Oh, yeah, you know, I guess I can lose a couple of pounds like everybody
The
else.
hands.
Are we talking about opening safes here? Is that why you sent for me? That's why I'm here, huh?
Hey, I've been paying you a lot of money for a long time to play the Apollo. You got out of stir. Who helped you get a job?
I thought I got the job because of my voice.
If you had a voice, you'd have been working the big room 10 years ago. You're a bum, Sonny.
Who are you calling a bum, you punk? I don't have to take this from you.
Yeah, you do.
I've been holding your ticket for a long time, Sonny, being nice to you, helping you out. Now it's time to pay up.
Hey, look, Mr. Sales, look, don't think I don't appreciate everything you've done for me. I really do. I appreciate everything you've done for me, yeah, but, hey, look, I'm out of that business now, you know what I mean? I did my time, and I said never again. Hey, look, I got a new life. It may not be great, but it's mine, you know. I sing a couple of songs, I got a couple of broads. I'm straight, you know.
Got the job, Sonny. This isn't an interview.
The FBI wired into my phone system here. They made some tapes of a couple of deals I have going down. That's not good. I got to a judge who's sitting on an illegal wiretap decision, and he had the tape sealed in a safe down at federal court. I need someone to get them open. And you're him, Sonny.
I can't. I really can't, Mr. Sales.
Give me one good reason why you can't.
If I get caught, who's going to take care of my kid?
Crash, 2 aces. aces. Pay the don'ts, pick up all the dues.
Thanks, Judge.
Listen, we're using the Hardcastle team betting technique here. You're not supposed to bet against your partner.
Okay, then we're not partners. 50 on the don't come line again, and 50 more on a hard 12. I feel lucky.
Thanks.
Maybe it's the hat.
This happens to be my lucky hat.
I thought gambling was a science.
Physics is a science. This is war. Now stand back while I bring this casino to its knees.
All right, don't hurt yourself in the process.
Craps, 2 sixes. Pay the don'ts and pick up the dues again.
Well, maybe there's a bump or two in the system here. The theory stands up, though.
The theory does stand up. It says that if you take one judge, give him 2 dice, 1 crap table, and a silly hat, he will have to hitchhike home.
Very cute. I pass.
You think he'll show?
Of course he'll show he's your dad, isn't he? Listen, I'll tell you what. Change your game, change your luck. What do you say, slots?
Slots? Now there's a science.
You got something against me personally? Want to buy a watch, McCormick?
Come on, we gotta go meet my dad.
Hey, look, it's got a stopwatch, it's a calendar and everything.
Judge.
$10, huh?
No.
$5.
Why don't you try bingo?
$2, McCormick. It's a good watch.
Thank you. So what do you think of my boy, Kitty?
Cute.
Cute. He's beautiful. Except his old man. Don't you, kid, huh? Hey, how about this one, huh? Not bad, huh?
Well, Kitty, what do you do?
I'm a dancer.
No kidding.
Oh, not just a dancer. Kitty's the lead girl over at the Hallelujah Hot Time Review at the Silver Spur. Yeah.
I'm the one who climbs up the feather.
Recognize her, Judge?
So, Mark, tell me, how'd you do in school?
I went.
He went. I like this Kitty sharp. He's got my sense of humor.
Hello, Peter. He's in the back on the right. Hey, Jace, please, don't make a mess, huh?
Thank you. May I borrow your pen, please?
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you can't sign for it anymore, Mr. Day.
What do you mean I can't sign for it?
I'm sorry.
That's all right, I'll get it.
No, it's not okay. Look, yeah, I do a lot of business here.
Relax, I'll get it.
No, I'll handle it. Hey, look, this is me, pal, Sunny Day, huh?
Don't worry about it, I got it.
It's on the house, Sonny. What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm with people? We're having dinner? Why don't you beat it, huh?
Tommy gave you an hour. We need an answer.
Yeah, well, I gave Mr. Sales my answer.
Trouble is, it wasn't the right one.
We got a problem here.
Not yet, Pops. Just finish your dessert.
Hey, I think you better hit the road, Ace.
You don't want to die in a restaurant, kid? Ruin your vacation.
You leave him out of this. I'll handle it.
Wait a
I'll
second.
handle it. Come on.
Talk pretty big in there for a guy who's about to die, Sonny.
Hey, Jace. Hey, come on, what are you kidding? You know me. I was just trying to impress the skirt, Jace. You know, Sonny, I'm always going for the laugh, you know. All right, look, maybe I did push a little bit too hard, but hey, what the hell? Come on, we're family, right?
Not anymore, Sonny.
Hey, Jace,
In the car.
That'll teach you to think twice before you go messing with me and my boy. Thanks, son.
I knew we were going to have a problem.
You're right about one thing, man. Nobody's gonna name a candy bar after this guy.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, if I turn anything else up, I'll let you know. All right, thanks, Chuck. Yeah.
If he's a judge from L.A., how come he knows the heat in Jersey, huh?
Hardcastle's like a judicial Jerry Lewis.
I heard that, kiddo.
Hey, well, what'd the cops have to say?
Your dad hangs out with some nice guys, real nice. How long you working for Tommy Sales?
Well, I just sing in his club. He owns the Apollo.
He also owns about half of the drug action on the East Coast, most of the rackets, and anything else that's dirty. They tell me you're into his pocket pretty deep, that right?
No, that's not right. Hey, look, you two are probably not crazy about me for a lot of reasons. That's okay. Like I did some time.
I know. So did I. But I'm not working for some hood.
Look, kid, you could be impressed by the fact that a big guy like Tommy Sales needs a favor from your old man.
Somehow impressed wasn't the word I had in mind, Sonny.
You would have been impressed years ago. That was the best damn safe cracker that bad money could buy.
I thought just baldness was hereditary.
Why don't you sit down and tell us exactly what's going on here?
Well, the FBI's got a couple of wiretap tapes, and they're waiting for a ruling on it. Sales asked me to crack into the safe down at the Federal Building.
What did you tell him?
Nobody pushes your old man around, including Tommy Sales.
Now he's gonna kill you?
Well, he's gonna try.
The FBI's been trying to build a case on Tommy Sales for 2 years. Listen, if you're willing to testify about what he's trying to get you to do right now, it'll help build that case a lot.
I'd never make it to the witness stand.
You could try.
What happened?
I don't know, man.
Sonny had some help with him that I didn't count on. Said it was his kid. I didn't even know the jerk had a family.
Sonny's got family?
That's what he said.
Kid about 30 years old, working with some old guy that carries a gun. Must be from out of town because I never saw him before. Tony.
Tell Mr. Sales I'm sorry, huh?
Don't worry, Jace.
Hi, this is Mike over at the Chancellor. I just seen Sonny, and I think he's with his kid.
Like Sinatra said in his song, kid, that's life. Hey, look, if you ain't too crazy about who you got for an old man, that's just too tough. You ain't exactly a Wayne Newton yourself, you know.
No, I'm not. I'm an ex-con, just like you.
Well, don't sweat it. It's a good thing I left you when you were a kid. This way it taught you to be independent, grow up on your own, didn't it?
That's right. Taught me how to make a living when I was 15 by washing cars. 2 years later, I ended up stealing them.
What do you want me to do? You want me to throw you a benefit? Look, you want me for a dad, that's who you got. Sunny day, okay?
Yeah, I guess it is. Why did you leave? I was 5 years old. You should have hung around. We might have even ended up liking each other, you know? Could have done things together, like play ball or fish or something. Why?
Look, maybe when this thing blows over, you want to move out here, it'd be great. I could help you out. I could introduce you to some people.
Well, I got all the help I need, thanks. Besides, I can't sing either.
Thank you.
You all set, Sonny? Get you right downtown, you can make your statement. FBI's gonna want to talk to you, too. Come on, kid. You get to ride in one of these without the cuffs on.
No, I'm not going.
What?
I'm not going. I got some things to think about.
Hey, listen, Sales isn't behind bars here, so this could get ugly.
I'll be all right. I just gotta sort some things out, all right?
Okay.
Be careful, huh?
That's him.
Going for a little ride, Jack.
Wait, you sure you got the right guy? I'm with the CYO convention here at the Chancellor.
Positive.
I'll bet neither one of you guys smoke.
If I wanted you dead, you would be.
Am I supposed to be scared or impressed? Let me know. I can do it both ways.
I know your father, kid. Be nice. Sit him down.
No! That's probably him now. You know how kids are. They meet a pretty girl. They don't call home for a month. Hello. Where the hell are you, McCormick?
Tell Sonny that if he wants to see his kid alive, he better do what I ask him to. Say something.
That you, Judge? This is me.
They got Mark.
My kid's got a lot of trouble, huh?
Oh, yeah, you could say that. You got any ideas?
Me? Yeah, I mean, I thought you'd turn it over to the cops.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. It's out of our hands. I guess the best thing for me to do would be to get the hell out of town, don't you think?
Oh, just let him swing for it. You ooze out the back door, and he takes the heat, right?
I never asked him to come looking for me. I mean, I'm sorry and all that, but, you know...
That's life.
That's right. That's right. Some people just should never have kids. Well, what am I supposed to do, huh? Am I supposed to crack the safe and spend the next 20 years in the can?
He's your son.
Yeah, and he should have known better than to come back in my life without asking.
If he didn't, you'd be dead by now.
You listen to me, Hardcastle. We're both adults. If I wanted to see him, I would have put an ad in the newspaper.
Well, I'll tell you. I haven't broken the law in maybe 60 years. But I think I can stretch it this time and call it flagrant necessity. See? That's a case of urgency rendering lawful and otherwise illegal act as assault to save a man from impending danger. That means I get to break the law if I got good reason. I think Mark's life is good reason, don't you? Huh?
Yeah, but what do you know about cracking safes?
Not as much as I know about cracking heads.
Unit 17, we've got a break-in at the federal court building, 5th floor. Do you copy?
Nice to know I haven't lost my touch.
Mm-hmm. Of course, you just kept these tools in case you lose your voice, right?
Just relax, Judge, huh? You're already an accomplice.
Hey, I'm the judge. I'll do the legal talk, okay?
I love it when guys like you break the law. It's nice.
Necessitas vincit legum.
Come again?
That means necessity overrules the law. Get the thing open. Come on.
Just relax, relax. Take it easy, huh?
Hurry up, can't you?
You want to drive?
Just do it.
Freeze!
I had nothing to do with this, officer. It was all his idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the tapes. You give me my kid.
How about the warehouse up the shore on Pier 15?
No, that don't make it. The drive-in on I-90. And make it an hour. And listen, if anything funny goes down, those tapes go back to the court.
Okay, I'll file your report tomorrow.
Let's go, fellas.
We gotta get going, Tony. Call for the car.
Where are we going?
We're gonna do you and your old dad a favor and save you money on a family plot. We get the tapes and then we bury these guys in a hole. This is Tommy. We're in position.
Yeah. Everything's all right out here. They're low and so I'll send them through.
Cuff 'em.
We got the tapes. Where's the kid?
He's okay. Give us the tapes.
When he's halfway here, we throw him.
Don't shoot, Tony.
Start walking.
Todd. Run, McCormick. Hey! Too bad you don't get to see the movie, Tommy.
Look at this. Would you look at that? My name up in lights.
It's not your name.
Oh, yes, it is. It's my dad. It's the same deal. My dad. Geez, I never thought I would say that, much less be proud when I said it, you know? My dad. I like it.
Yeah, well, he's quite a guy, all right?
Quite a guy. Come on, Judge, he's more than that. Guy went up against Tommy Sales. My old man did. He risked 20 years back in the slammer to save me. To save a son he hasn't even seen in 25 years. Now, that's more than quite a guy. That's something else. He risked everything to save me.
Well, your blood and all that.
Yes. Hey, you never did tell me. How long did it take him to convince you to go into that safe? I mean, you realize how incredible a guy would have to be to get you to break the law? I mean, you have to be a genius, right?
I didn't break the law.
Oh, yeah, sure, all right. Yeah. Anything you say. It's the thought that counts anyway.
What do you think of the tie?
Now, that's nice.
My dad gave it to me.
See the receipt?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
Hey, you're not jealous, are you? I mean, hey, we're close, Judge, but I mean, we're talking about blood here, you know?
Who the hell's jealous?
You are.
Yeah. I see you're still packing them in.
Hi. Yes, we are here to see the Sunny Day show.
Yeah? So are we. And if you see him, tell Sonny he still owes us running the sound system.
Sonny's not playing tonight?
He took a gig up in Boston. He said they gave him a free meal and they had a bigger sign out in front. Nice guy, huh? Who are you, a cop?
No, I'm his son.
Too bad. He left this for you.
Before the night was through.
Dear Mark, you wanted to know why I left you, and I've been asking myself that same question for 25 years. I guess it was because I was scared of being a father and scared of not being the kind of guy a kid like you would have needed. You're doing fine now, so it looks like I was right, but what is that? Just because I left you then doesn't mean I don't love you now. I'm sorry. P.S. You owe me $10 for the tie. It's real silk.
Come on, I'll take you to a ball game.
In love forever, it turned out so right. For strangers in the night, my. Thank you very much. Good night, strangers.
Possibility for the Supreme Court, Milton C. Hardcastle.
Who is it?
The Washington Post.
Well, what's your position on capital punishment?
There's a far cry from the kind of bench I'm used to sitting on.
Think this thing's got enough headroom for you? Fame's an ugly drug, Judge. It's the President of the United States. Don't change.
Mr. President to you, kid. I did not threaten him.
Hey, you better lose him.
Hold on.
Milton C. Hardcastle is a retired judge from the Los Angeles Superior Court. Mark McCormick, an ex-race car driver turned thief, was Hardcastle's last case. McCormick has been placed in the judge's custody, and together they're going after 200 cases that walked out of Hardcastle's courtroom on technicality.
Slow motion man, I
McCormick, where's my dinner? What's that?
Macrobiotics.
Sounds like an exercise class. Listen, kid, when it's your turn to cook, could you just ask me?
Look, Judge, just hold on a second. I'll explain it to you. You see this? See? That's your tofu, okay? It's got a lot of protein in it. It comes from soybean. And over here, see these little bad boys? That's your wild rice. It's uncultured wild rice. It's a dietary staple. And over here, the best part, the green things, that's your sea kelp. A lot of iodine in sea kelp. Yeah.
McCormick, iodine is what your mama used to put on your knee when you fell off your tricycle. Haven't you got a pork chop in the icebox?
Will you just try it?
No.
It was good enough for Gandhi. It'll be good enough for you.
Gandhi weighed 26 pounds and wore a diaper. I wear pants and I like to eat meat. Well, if you don't mind.
Okay, suit yourself. You don't know what you're missing, Judge.
Dinner is what I'm missing. Now shut up and let me listen to this.
Supreme Court Justice Winston Humble announced his retirement after serving 16 years on that bench.
Oh, that's too bad. I did a couple of legal seminars with Humble. He's one hell of a judge.
And there's been speculation in the nation's capital as to what jurist will be appointed by the presidency to fill the vacancy left by the Honorable Judge
You
Humble.
hear that? Speculation. You know what that means? They throw out the names of 4 or 5 guys who are right down the middle of the road politically. You know, your real team player types. Ivory Tower academics.
Well, listen, if you're still hungry, we got some sour grapes in the kitchen.
There's nothing sour about my grapes, McCormick. I got as much respect for the Supreme Court as the next guy. More. It's just that sitting around with a bunch of Harvard grads discussing judicial theory is a far cry from the kind of bench I'm used to sitting on. Just a little too intellectual, if you know what I mean.
Oh, wait a minute now. Are you telling me you wouldn't want to sit on the Supreme Court?
I didn't say I don't want it. Those hoo-haws out in D.C. wouldn't pick a guy like me in a million years anyway. I'm used to ruling on cheap hoods. I send them up for armed robbery. I don't sit around deciding whether or not the AT&T has violated the antitrust laws.
Yeah, sour grapes. No doubt about it.
Favorites in the race for the presidential appointment include the Honorable Malcolm Sweetwater of Maine.
Sweetwater, not Malcolm Sweetwater. Come on.
You got a problem with that, do you?
No, not really.
Also high on the list is the Honorable Margaret Williams of
Not
New York
Maggie
State
Williams, please.
What's wrong with old Maggie?
Not a thing. She just overturned a decision of mine. It was a very good piece of legal work, that's all.
Another strong possibility for the vacancy is Judge Frederick Blackstone.
Not Blackstone. Come on, you're kidding.
I'm a big fan of his, too, huh?
Oh, well, for a guy to play polo 3 times a week, he's okay, I guess. He's not exactly a street-level type.
A rather obscure jurist from California is being considered to fill the vacancy on the Supreme Court. The Honorable Milton C. Hardcastle. Judge Hardcastle's background is much less auspicious than the other judges. However, he does have considerable experience.
Hello?
In other news,
Yeah?
James Brickman of
Who?
Malibu, California, met with local
Sure, hold on.
politicians yesterday to discuss the
Who is it?
preservation of that
The Washington Post.
Oh, come on, McCoy. Quit fooling around. Who is it?
The Washington Post.
Hardcastle here. Who's this? It's the Washington Post.
No, it's the Washington Post.
Hello? Yeah, well, yes, of course. Well, I'm honored to be mentioned in such distinguished judicial company. But in all modesty,
Miss Jacobs, I believe you gave up a weekend of hunting eligible congressmen to put together the portfolio on Judge Blackstone?
I did. And it clearly indicates that Judge Blackstone must be considered a favorite at this point, Mr. Huntley, due primarily to the country's growing support for the GOP.
Anderson, have Bio do some more research on Blackstone. He's the leading contender. So, let's keep him clean for now. Patterson?
Our work on Judge Williams is incomplete, sir, but so far it seems, other than being a woman, her legal record and posture is hardly outstanding.
Well, keep me updated, and let's do a feature on her in the Wednesday edition.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Don't worry about Hardcastle, Art. His name was thrown in as a favor to Judge Humble. It's a political move. He doesn't have a chance.
How can you tell me not to worry about a guy who gave me a life sentence for murder 25 years ago?
You had a different name then. You were working a rather different sort of action as well. He probably won't even remember you.
When he gets to Washington, have someone pay him a visit.
Yes, sir.
Judge? Come on, let's go, huh? Are you nervous about all those reporters out there? Look, relax. Just relax. They're gonna love you down there. You are going to eat them up.
Sure, you look great. You'll probably end up on the cover of Time magazine, and from there, the sky's the limit.
Hey, what do you plan to do in Washington anyway?
Oh, I don't know. But I'll tell you, there are more single secretary types per square inch in Washington, D.C. than any other city in the world, so I'm sure I'll manage.
Yeah, listen, you mean a lot to me. I don't have to tell you all that. I really don't need you out there.
What?
Sitting on the Supreme Court bench has been a dream of mine ever since I was in law school.
And you don't want me to mess it up?
Did I say that? I didn't say that. It's just that there's, well, who's going to take care of this place if we're both in Washington? Come on. Now, there's a list of a lot of stuff that's got to be done in...
Oh, I get it. I'm good enough to cut your front lawn. But when it comes to hobnobbing with the Washington elite, I'll be outclassed, right?
Oh, it's just that there's a lot of chores to be done around here.
I'll tell you what, Judge. I really didn't want to go anyway. No, I just thought maybe you could use a friend down there and, well, you know. So I asked. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Well, don't get sore.
I'm not getting sore about it.
Hey, these congressional guys are going to throw a lot of light on me. They move up real close, you know.
And you don't want them looking too close to the judge who's hanging out with an ex-convict, right?
Come on. Didn't you ever want anything so bad that you're afraid to even think about it because it might not happen? Every guy that's ever sat on a bench dreams about being on the Supreme Court. I got my chance. I got to give it my best shot.
Alone.
Well, you can understand that, can't you?
Yeah, I understand it. Hey, Judge. Just remember, you get where you're going because of who you are. So just don't change, all right?
Okay. You gonna wish me luck?
Don't do anything stupid.
Never do.
Wait a minute. Judge. Wait.
Oh.
Here comes Hardcastle, that guy with the cowboy hat.
That's Hardcastle? You're kidding.
Judge Hardcastle, your position on the ERA?
No comment on that.
How about law and order?
Oh, that ain't a bad idea.
Should handguns be outlawed?
Outlaws ought to be outlawed.
Hard case, they're gonna eat you up.
Washington, D.C., one way. How much? Well, what about without the movie? Well, how about without the dinner, then? The cheap seat, the middle of the aisle, smoking. It's still $269. All right, ma'am. Thank you very much. That'd be 5 tanks, 30 miles to a gallon.
Yeah, I know, operator. Just let it keep ringing, will you? Thank you. Never thought I'd miss that guy.
Okay, that's him. The man getting out of the taxi cab.
The one in the cowboy hat?
That's right. Get the other half when I read about Judge Hardcastle in the newspapers. Just another victim of the high D.C. crime problem. When the police find the body, they'll think it's just another mugging.
L.A.'s Lone Ranger dribbles in as Dark Horse in Supreme Court race. Terrific. Come on, McCormick, where are you?
Judge Hardcastle, Jenkins, Washington Press.
Yeah.
Do you think your reputation as a hard-line law and order jurist will have a negative impact on your bid for the Supreme Court?
Oh, I thought law and order was what the Supreme Court's all about.
Your Honor, could you elaborate on that legal posture, please?
Sure. Well, you've got your legal and your illegal, and I'm for legal.
That's it. You're for legal.
Yeah, you could break it down to right and wrong if you want.
Well, what's your position on capital punishment?
Capital punishment. Now, I've been misquoted on that.
Judge
Williams.
Oh, there's Judge Williams.
Hey, I'm in 210 if you need any more quotes. Hey, Nick. Morning.
Morning.
Bill Hardcastle, judge.
Howdy, Weber, doorman.
Say it.
Whoa.
Hey, buddy. You know where Grand Street is?
I don't live around here.
Yeah? Well, maybe you could help us with this map.
Well,
Now, just keep quiet and do what you're told. Back it up.
He's gonna kill me for sure.
What the hell?
All right. Now empty your pockets.
I haven't got any pockets, for crying out loud.
Well, then give me the watch.
Here. Careful with that gun. Now, come on.
Hey, there's some stiff in the sports car on our bumper.
I don't know.
You know this guy?
I don't know anybody. I just got in town, I told you.
Hey, you better lose him.
Hold on.
Nah, couldn't be. I don't believe it.
What is with you, hard case? I'll leave you alone for a day and a half and already you're in some kind of trouble.
About time you showed up.
You didn't miss me now, did you?
He's got my watch. Get my watch. Right there.
It's broken.
The Los Angeles jurist, whose legal stance is clearly one of hardline law and order, was quoted after the incident as saying that his job is to enforce the law, whether in the courtroom or in the streets. Known as Hard Case Hardcastle during his 30 years on the bench, this morning's heroic events could only help his Supreme Court bid, which up until now has been considered a long shot at best.
Arthur, I know what you're thinking.
You're right, boy. I tell you to take Hardcastle out of the race, and you end up making him look like a Robin Hood, come to clean the streets of D.C.
What can I tell you, Arthur? I messed up. It will not happen again.
It's taken me years to build up Huntley Press, boy. I've got a circulation of 10 million in 5 different cities with a political power base that lets me call the shots. Now, if Hardcastle makes the Supreme Court and settles in D.C., all that's over. It's a small town. He knows I'm wanted for murder.
We'll simply have to make another move on him. This time he won't get out alive. I'll bring in some out-of-town talent and personally see to it that it's done correctly this time.
I can't risk any more of your out-of-town talent. And there's an easier way to keep this creep off the bench. I'm a newspaper man. I print all the news that's fit to print. Now, my newspapers are going to paint this Hardcastle to make him look like some sort of a scumball. When I'm through with him, his own mother wouldn't vote him into the Kiwanis Club.
Yeah, you're lucky I don't pull your string for leaving the state. Driving across the country like a madman, breaking all the speed laws.
Busting bad guys, making you look like the Lone Ranger. Face it, Hardcastle, you owe me.
Another name that made news today is Judge Milton
No,
C.
not
Hardcastle.
again.
In the
Hey,
best
Kimosabe,
tradition
you're
of
on.
legendary Judge Roy Bean, Judge Hardcastle single-handedly arrested 2 armed assailants during the morning hours in the nation's capital.
What is this single-handed stuff? I'm the guy that pulled your head out of the fire. Hey, the name's McCormick. Want me to spell it for you?
What can I tell you, kid? You're not news. I'm news. Single-handedly out in the city streets, beefing up the security system. I think I ought to get a new publicity picture. This one makes me look a little,
Too much like a donkey? I know, it's too bad. That's the way you look. Learn to live with it. I have.
Okay. Give me your hand with this, will you? I think it's strong.
Your head sure hasn't shrunk. Look at this. Now, is this the man who wore the same pair of sneakers for 7 years? Oh, fame's an ugly drug, Judge.
Listen, number one, I don't care about fame.
Oh, yeah.
But if the national news wants to run a story on me because I helped out the local cops, I can't help that. I'm not going to let it go to my head. 2, the Supreme Court can use a guy like me who's willing to throw a punch. And 3, gotta get a new publicity picture, that's all. Okay. Now remember what I told you.
Yeah, no drinking out of the finger bowls. Keep my hands off the senators' wives, and you just make sure you don't open your mouth just to change your feet when you're talking to the press. You hear me?
Listen, the president is going to make his entrance right after cocktails, so you keep your ear peeled for the introduction.
President?
Mr. President to you, kid.
Yo, taxi! Hey! Hey! Taxi! Hey, right here. Hey, where you going?
Man in the black Stetson is Judge Hardcastle. Now, I've arranged for you girls to get into the ballroom. One of my people will be inside to take your pictures.
You can have the guy with the curly hair, Cheetah.
You do know what to do, right?
You ain't hiring some amateurs here, boy. You want us to do just what we did to that senator last year, huh?
Precisely. Just don't mess up.
Relax. We'll ruin his life.
Judge, man, if we don't get a cab, we're gonna be late. Why don't we just take the Coyote, huh?
No, then you have to find a place to park and all
So
that.
what? Come on, let's take the Coyote.
No. Just get a
Yo! Taxi!
Taxi! Your limo, Judge.
If you want to play for the Yankees, you got to wear the uniform.
Think this thing's got enough headroom for you?
Get in the car. Thank you, Artie.
Welcome.
Take care of the boys ignoring my friend here. Oh.
Aw, man, it's even got a TV.
Of course it's got a TV. I might be on the news.
Of course, that's not to say that a jurist without at least appellate court level experience wouldn't be able to handle Supreme Court decisions. He or she might very well be able to, but I would encourage the Congress to take a long, hard look at their legal track record.
Judge Williams, are you aware that Judge Hardcastle has only Los Angeles County Court experience?
I think Judge Hardcastle's record speaks for itself.
You like these hoo-has? You ever hear such a bunch of gobbledygook in your life?
As your press secretary, I must advise you to keep your hat on.
I'm doing that, McCormick. I just don't want my fellow jurors selling me down the road to the press here as a rough rider. Maggie?
Milt, you two know each other?
Oh, yes. Judge Williams overturned one of my decisions a couple of years ago.
2
Years?
decisions. Judge Hardcastle's legal theories remained intact, but they didn't stand up under the scrutiny of a higher court.
Would you care to comment on that, Judge Hardcastle?
Well, one can't help but be impressed with my colleague's distinguished judicial record, and of course, in view of that, I'm very proud to have been a part of it.
Well, are you saying that Judge Williams was right in overturning your decisions?
Yeah, well, one might say that,
No, Judge, I don't know. That's why I asked.
Well,
being a servant of the people in particular and the law in general, Judge Hardcastle could hardly argue with a system of justice that allows for checks and balances among seasoned jurists like himself and the Honorable Judge Williams.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself.
If you'll excuse us.
When does that old battleship get off climbing up on my shoulders, waving her judicial flag in my face? Decisions get overturned all the time.
So, why didn't you say that?
I did.
No, you didn't. I did. You were too busy trying to tap dance around the issue, trying to give the perfect answer and not offend anybody.
I was only trying to be honest.
No, you were trying to be political, and that isn't you, Hardcase. It never was.
All I want is my fair shot at the Supreme Court.
And you've got a damn good shot at it, Judge. Just don't be so quick to trade in the pickup truck for a limo. You're the everyman, Milton. That's why you're here.
What I am is an ex-cop who went to law school to be a lawyer and lucked into becoming a judge. Now, maybe I was wasting my time. I should have been out kissing babies instead of busting bad guys, because these birds have got a head start on me.
Judge, when you go to the biggest party of your life, you dance with who brought you. You don't change.
You're not right much of the time, McCormick. You're right this time. Damn right.
What are you doing?
Silly little things. Well, nobody's asking me for any quotes.
Relax. America loves the strong, silent type, Judge.
More like the unnoticed type.
Good. Judge Hardcastle.
Yeah.
I just wanted to tell you, I think you are the pride of America's legal system.
Well, thank you very much.
Johnny Watts, but please, you call me Chuck.
Sure, Chuck. Well, you with the press, are you?
Oh.
You want an interview? I got time.
No, I'm just a fan, but would you mind if we had a picture taken together?
Not at all.
Great. Thanks a lot. All right.
Nice.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot, Judge.
Okay, not at all. Don't mention it. Nice fella. Probably a presidential aide or something like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the president will be arriving at any moment.
Here's where I gotta shine, McCormick. President of the United States, huh?
Relax. Just be yourself, Judge, all right?
What do you think he wants to talk about, huh? Foreign policy? Maybe the SALT talks. Jarvis Amendment. How about that?
How about football?
Football? You don't talk football to the President of the United States.
He's a Redskins fan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the president of the United States.
How do I look? Got my tie.
President.
Come on, Mr. President.
How do you do, sir? President's got a great team this year, Mr. Redskin. Well, I didn't exactly start a fire tonight. Nobody even knew I was here.
Well, you met Chuck Watts.
You can bet that old Maggie and Blackstone are up there in the green room right now with our first couple having coffee and cake. I can't even find my tie.
Well, about that, I still have it. It's got cheese dip all over it.
Never mind.
No.
Oh, excuse me, Judge. Oh, how's your bed? Oh, I miss you so much. Judge, when...
Here's another one. Listen to this. Citing that the integrity of the Supreme Court is at stake, Senator Henderson stated that, quote, "We can't give a guy like Hardcastle a breathalyzer test every time he sits on the bench."
You're being smeared, Hardcastle.
No kidding.
Maybe after all that attention you got yesterday, after bagging those two muggers, you suddenly look like you had a shot at it. Maybe someone doesn't want you sitting on the Supreme Court.
That's brilliant deduction. Who?
I don't know. You tell me. What about those two judges you're up against?
Not in a million years. Every one of them's a first-rate legal mind with an impeccable record. They don't have to play dirty. They don't need to. They're judges, good judges.
Well, it's only one newspaper.
Yeah, the Huntley Press International. Probably the most powerful newspaper chain in the country.
Are you done with this? You don't want this, do you? I'll tell you what. We have a press conference this morning, right? What you do is you go to the press conference and you just tell them that you're being smeared, that you were set up last night, that you did not know those two women. Just tell them the truth, Judge.
Great. Then I look like a liar. Look at the picture. They got us cold. Well, at least they got a picture of me with that Charlie Watts guy we met last night. Wait a minute. Supreme Court candidate seen associating with crime boss Charlie Watts? Who wrote that one?
The same guy who wrote the other one, Kenneth Boyer.
Kenneth Boyer of Huntley Press is a creep here. I want to go face to face with this punk that's been writing the dirt about me.
Are you saying that Kenneth Boyer is intentionally slandering your candidacy for the Supreme Court?
You're damn right that's what I'm saying. You gonna show your face, Boyer, or not?
Can we stick to the issues, please?
Listen, pal. My integrity is the issue here. Boyer and I are gonna talk about it, okay?
Judge, Your Honor.
That's all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Judge. Even if you get Boyer to print a retraction, that's an inch in the want ad section. Big deal. The damage is still done.
I already kissed the Supreme Court goodbye. I want to go a little one-on-one with this guy and find out what's going on here.
Where are we going now?
We're going where you go when you got trouble. The cops.
Welcome home, hard case.
You wanted to see me, Art?
Yes. Nice work, Kenny.
Well, I told you I'd get it done.
Who do you think will get the nod?
Blackstone's the favorite. Doesn't really matter much, does it? None of them can pick you out of a lineup.
Thanks again.
It's my pleasure.
Fred, this is Arthur Huntley. I need a favor. Yes, Kenneth Boyer knows too much. Would you please take care of it? Thank you, Fred.
Right after I got your call, Judge, I had records and ID all over Boyer's file.
Thank you. Listen, I know this is a long shot, but you got a package on Boyer?
Well, not exactly. But when I tried to cross-check him on a computer, Johnny Carmen's name was printed out. Now, he's the wheelman that tried to take you down yesterday morning. 2 years ago, he cashed a $10,000 check from Kenneth Boyer.
For what?
We thought it might have been for a hit on an assemblyman who was sniffing around Huntley Press. We had no PC, so we passed.
You mind if we go and ask him a couple of questions?
I figured you would, Judge. Here's his address.
Thanks.
Up there on the right, the big job with the fountain.
That's breaking and entering.
Not if it's open.
That's right. Then it's just entering.
Attention all units of 459 at 2814 Oak Hill Drive.
Hasn't been dead long. Call the cops.
Let's check him out first.
Freeze!
Look, I know what this might look like, but we just got here. We
Shut up! Up against the wall and spread them.
Come on, you know I didn't do it.
Of course, I know that, Judge, but it doesn't look good. You publicly threatened Boyer in a press conference this morning.
I did not threaten him.
Yeah, you kind of threatened him, Judge.
I give you his address, you go out to his place, we get a buzz on the silent alarm, and my boys find you leaning over the body.
Am I being charged?
You're probably gonna be.
Okay. Here's all I want you to do. Just turn us loose on our own recognizance.
Oh, I don't know, Judge. I'm getting enough heat as it is.
Hey, if somebody doesn't move on this while it's warm, we're going to be facing a murder beat.
Whoa, wait a minute. I mean, we're friends and all, but all they have me on so far is being an accomplice.
No. There's just one string hanging off of this. Charlie Watts. That's the hood that Boyer set me up with for that picture. Now, all I'm asking for is an hour to go and talk to him, okay?
I give you an hour, and then you come right back, right?
Right. Got my word on it.
All right. Watts has got a place up on Sheffield Avenue, 322 South Sheffield.
Thanks.
Judge, be careful. Watts can be a very dangerous man.
Come on, McCormick. I'm a judge. I can't break into somebody's house and hurt them.
We're not gonna hurt him, Judge. We're just gonna scare him. We'll play the old good cop, bad cop routine. You play the good cop, and I'll play the lunatic.
Well, I'm sure you'll be good at that.
Look, don't worry about it. I was president of the drama club in San Quentin, all right?
I'm gonna go along with it. Just don't hurt him.
Judge, nobody gets hurt in the movies.
McCormick, now this is breaking and entering.
Get out there, Chuck. Get over here. Come on, get over here. Get over here. You don't mind if I call you Chuck, do you?
He doesn't mind. He's a real fan, remember?
You bought yourself a short ride, Hardcastle.
Listen, Chuck, you got about 22 seconds to start telling me all you know about Ken Boyer, or else I'm going to break your arm off.
Oh, you can't do that, Judge. You're a legal guy, remember?
Ah, I forgot.
What if you read the newspapers? I'm an ex-convict, which means I can punch your heart out.
He's a little crazy. Ken Boyer? Okay, we can do this with or without the beat.
You can't do spit to me.
Judge, can I use the lamp?
Oh, no.
Come on, please, let me use the lamp.
We gotta keep him alive till we go
I'll keep
back.
him alive, I promise. Just let me use the lamp.
Use the lamp.
I don't know Kenny Boyer from anybody. I just owed that paper he worked for a favor. They ran some stories that got me out of prison. And sometimes I gotta do him a favor. That's all. That's it.
Who's them? All right. I'm ready with that.
Yeah. You're not gonna use that on me.
Well, not me. Him. He's the nut.
It's a little trick on the side.
All right, it's Arthur Huntley, huh? He owns the whole publishing chain. The guy's got a lot of power.
Not good enough. Oh.
All right, look. I learned that about 20 years ago that he used to work a lot of California crime. My people, they used to call him Lonnie Bernard.
Heck of a performance, kid. Wayburn, Williams, Vaccaro. Now it's starting to make sense. I always wonder what happened to Lonnie Venata. Changed himself into Arthur Huntley, that's him. He escaped custody 25 years ago. I sent him up for murder 1. Gave him life.
No wonder he wanted you out of town.
Okay, we'll pick him up.
Would you mind if we did this ourselves? It's kind of a personal thing, if you know what I mean.
I'll have to deputize you.
Oh, I'd consider that an honor.
Oh, brother.
Hey, deputy, you think he'll remember you?
What do you think got us into this mess?
Can I help you, gentlemen?
I'd like to see Mr. Huntley, please.
I'm afraid Mr. Huntley's very busy. Do you have an appointment?
No, we don't, ma'am. Just tell him Lonnie Venata has come back to pay him a visit.
Lonnie Venata.
That's right.
Mr. Huntley.
What is it, Ann?
Lonnie Venata is here to see you?
What are you doing here?
I tried to stop him, sir.
Well, we just thought we'd drop by and say hello from Kenny Boyer. Boyer, he used to work here before he was murdered.
Step back. You try anything funny, Hardcastle, and I'll blow this lady away.
Let's go.
Looks like you just quit the newspaper business, Lonnie. Of course, you could write some little items for the San Quentin News.
The judge told me not to let anyone in, so I'm not letting anyone in.
Yeah, but did he make a statement of any kind?
No, no statement of any kind.
I suppose I couldn't change your mind, huh?
No, you couldn't.
Do you think maybe I could?
Oh, my, yes.
Hold on. You still don't want to talk to the press?
No, I don't want to talk to the press.
No, I'm sorry. There's still no comment. You're going to be a public figure from now on, Judge, so get used to it.
I'm never going to get used to that.
Well, you better. Because I got a funny feeling you're going to get that nomination when it's announced in a couple of weeks.
Think so, huh?
Yeah, I do. When you're a hero now.
And this is a very funny town. You know, you can be on top of the heap one day, next day you're on the bottom. The same afternoon, the mayor's giving you the key to the city.
Power of the press, Judge. You get your mug on the front page a couple of times, and right away you're famous. Hello. Yes, sir. Yes. Hold on. It's for you.
What was it?
It's the President of the United States.
Quit doing that, McCormick. Just tell me who it is.
It's the President of the United States.
Hello, Hardcastle there. Who's this?
It's the President of the United States.
I know. Yes, sir. Well, I guess you got my letter, did you? Uh-huh. Well, I figured I didn't want you to waste a lot of time on me because once the press cools down, I'd only stand half a chance for a Supreme Court anyway, so, more like a slim chance, huh? Yes, sir. Well, I want to thank you for considering me anyway. It's an honor. Thank you, Mr. President. What are you looking at?
You were going to say no.
Yeah, but he wasn't going to ask me anyway, so it's no big deal, right?
Yes, it is. I mean, you didn't know that. Well, you really wanted this. What changed your mind?
Well, I did. But I got to thinking about it, and I figured if I'm sitting on the Supreme Court bench, then I'm not going to be out chasing the bad guys in the streets, right? And a lot of them get away. Besides, you wouldn't be in my judicial stay anymore, and somebody's got to keep you out of trouble, right? I couldn't get used to wearing one of these anyway.
Incredible.
Now you're cooking.
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো।
ওই দিনকার তোরে হাত খরচে লেগা 5,000 টাকা দিয়েছিলাম। আবার টাকা কি গাছে ধরে?
আব্বাজান, আপনি তো কত টাকাই কামান, 5,000 টাকা দিলে আপনার কি হয়? আমি আপনার একমাত্র আমার মাইয়া, তো আমার পিছনে খরচ করবেন না, কার পিছনে করবেন? আমার একটা কুর্তি পছন্দ হয়েছে, ওই কুর্তি আমি কিনতে চাই।
কুর্তি মূর্তি লেহেঙ্গা ওড়না এসব দিয়ে তো ঘর বইরে গেছে, হাঁটনের বি জায়গা নাই। মন চায় তোর এগুলা নাইজেরিয়া, বুলগেরিয়া আর উগান্ডায় পাঠাইয়া দে। আচ্ছা, এত কিছু কিনার দরকার নাকি?
কি বলতেছেন আব্বা? একটা শখ করছি, শখের দাম লাখ টাকা। শখ যদি না মিটে তাহলে এই জীবন রেখা লাভ কি? আপনি যদি আমার টাকা না দিচ্ছেন তাহলে কিন্তু আমি কয়ে দিলাম, ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে নাম লেখা ফেলাম।
আচ্ছা, ব্লেড দিয়ে এই কুর্তির লেগে হাত কাটানোর দরকার নাই। আমি বাইরে যাওয়ানোর সময় তোর টাকা দিয়ে যাবো।
থ্যাংক ইউ আব্বা।
আচ্ছা লাইলি, তুমি এরকম প্রতিদিন কোনো পড়াই কমপ্লিট করছো না, আমি কিন্তু তোমাকে আর পড়াতে আসবো না।
আসেন না, আপনারা ক্যাথাই কইছে আইতে, আমি কইছি
শেষ পর্যন্ত তোমার বাবার কাছে আমাকে কমপ্লেন করতে হবে।
আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করবেন?
পড়াশোনা করছো না, বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না? অবশ্যই করবো।
ঠিক আছে, আপনি যান, আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করেন, এদিকে আমি ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে আপনার হাতের নাম লেখা রাখবো এখান দিয়ে।
দেখো, এইবার না হয় আমি তোমার বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না, কিন্তু তুমি যদি পরীক্ষায় ডাব্বা মারো তাহলে তো আবার আমি শেষ।
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
দৌড়াবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনে সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ, বললে এসো শেষবার মতো চুল দাঁড়িয়ে আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে।
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো। সরেন।
আরে ভাই, নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই। কি সমস্যা? যাইতে দিতেছ না কেন?
সমস্যা আমার না আপনার। আপনি মানুষ না খুনি?
মানে
মানে বুঝেন না? কালকে কি করছেন? কাচির লগে কি মিলাচ্ছেন? পেট খারাপের ওষুধ।
দেখো, এখন কিন্তু বাড়াবাড়ি হইতেছে। তোমরা কাচ্চি খাইতে চাইছো, আমি খাওয়াইছি ব্যাস। কারণ কারো যদি পেট পাতলা হয়ে যায়, কেউ যদি হজম করতে না পারে, সেটা তো তার সমস্যা, আমার না।
বাড়াবাড়ি আমরা করছি না আপনারা করছেন? মানে ইচ্ছে করে আপনারা খান নাই কালকে, তাই না? যাতে আমার লগে প্রতিশোধ নিতে পারেন।
আর যদি নিতে চাই, সেটা কি দোষ? 3 বার ঘুরি চ্যাম্পিয়ন আমি, তোমার কারণে আমার হারতে হয়েছে।
হারছেন তো কি হচ্ছে? মাঝে মাঝে কিছু জিতবার লাগা কিছু হারতে হয়।
এই, তোমার কাছে হাইরে আমি কি জিতছি? হ্যাঁ,
আমারই জিতছেন, আমার মন জিতছেন।
এই দেখো, তুমি আমার আবার কোনো কিছু তো ফাঁসে দিচ্ছ, আমি বুঝছি। এইসব ফান্দে আমি পা দিতেছি না, প্লিজ।
আমি আপনারে ফাঁসাই নাই, আপনি আমারে ফাঁসাইছেন। আমি তো আপনার প্রেমে পড়ে গেছি ফ্রি মাস্টার। আপনি আমার মারবেন, মারেন, কাটতেও ফালান, কিন্তু আমি আপনার ভালোবাসি, এটাই সাইন্স।
হ্যাঁ, এর জন্যই তো সায়েন্সে মারো ডাব্বা।
যতই অপমান করেন, শাদি তো আপনার আমার লগে হইব।
তোমার মতো মেয়ের সাথে শাদি দূরে থাক, প্রেম পর্যন্ত করতে রাজি নাই আমি। হ্যাঁ, আর এইসব ব্লেড ফেড দিয়ে কোনো কাজ হবে না, আমি ভয় পাই না আর।
দেখো চন্দ্র, তুমি কি করো।
Video 1 ngày 2 tháng 7 2024 bên Chile. Let's go boy. Ô không, cái gì hiện trên màn hình của tôi vậy? Nó sẽ quay tiếp cái trò lò lò là màu. Từ anh chỉ cho nó thẳng bên cộng 10%. Good landing. Hạ cánh tốt. Chỉnh tiếp. Hay á? Đúng rồi. Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? À, không, từ từ. Bình 15 lap rồi á. Sao một bút bút nhỉ? Vào Discord à? Không phải tiếp rồi. Anh cày xem đến bao giờ được 80 củ cái đầu ngoài thì anh vào anh quanh 10 lần. Vào 50 củ 10 lần. Cái cày vòng sau tận 50 củ và thua. Nó không quay được, nó có đủ tiền quay vòng này. Cú chết rồi. Bên chia lên, bên chia lính. Chuẩn ông thầy. Kathleen thông đạo Diốt à? Rồi sao anh sao phải hạ cánh rồi? Bình. thầy cho xoay tròn nhé. Đây ở đây. Perfect. À. Shit. 10 lap này. Perfect không? Perfect. Đây, perfect. Bình. Gì đây? Đây à? Không ai ơi, không phải đâu. Cơ sở đấy là trụ sở chính, quan chủ để sống nhiều công ý quan chủ lại với Hà Đông Công cho nóng đang nóng này là cái gì lãng du bộ khởi đầu ấn thiên cung khởi đầu bố ngon rồi đâu ngon rồi anh ngon bài gì anh ngon thần dân linh mệnh đi và vẽ biết đâu hiểu được mà nó cũng chuẩn chỉ chứ cái khổng lồ chỉ lấy một cái đéo là nhét lên cái khổng lồ vậy sao mình chỉ lên không nhặt trước lần nữa. Hello guys, tao chắc sẽ chinh choang chưa mấy thằng Trung Quốc ra này. Mày có thằng điên xin ở Pripyat, mày có thích Pripyat không? Có thằng con lợn 34 tỷ nhỉ, bay đến 80 triệu 80 đồng yes bay rồi nguyên nhà đéo giờ đánh nguyên nhà vào không trên một con chữ đét kia phải đét thì mấy con này ở dưới mình sẽ quay một cười nó chịu mà tắc kè này nhìn như con nhái bên chia lên không đúng vậy nghe ngồi yên ai đánh bộ khởi đầu đúng không vậy cộng một tướng à không ai đánh bộ khởi đầu cũng thầy à coi thầy xin phép vậy còn tiền 3 sao tiếp 3 để check bài á không có thằng đánh á này có oan thì sao không phải đánh chân dừng à chữ đâu hiệu này mà đánh sút cho
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা খালি বাসা পুরা খালি খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই তুমি আর আমি
শুধু তুমি আর আমি
একা
একা
কত বড় সাহস তোর হ্যাঁ তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো, সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি। এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়। মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না। ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ আরে কি হয়েছে?
না আমি আর বসে থাকতে পারবো না, এতক্ষণ ধরে রিকশায় বসে থাকে আমার ব্যাক পেন করতেছে।
কোথায় দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি আর
আচ্ছা আশ্চর্য ব্যাপার, তোমার ব্যাক পেন হয়েছে তুমি আমাকে পার্সোনালি বলবা, সেই জায়গায় তুমি রিকশাওয়ালার সামনে বলছো, ব্যাপারটা কেমন না? তো কি হয়েছে দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি বাসায় যাবো, আমার বাসার সামনে দিয়ে আসো।
বাসায় যাওয়া মানে কি? আমরা বের হয়েছি কতক্ষণ বেবি? আমরা অল্প কতক্ষণ হয়েছে, মাত্র 2 ঘন্টা হয়েছে আমরা বের হয়েছি। আজকে আমরা সারাদিন ঘুরবো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, তারপর হচ্ছে মন্টুদের বাসায় যাব, তারপরে আমরা যা হওয়ার তা করবো, মানে বাসায় যাবো আর কি। আবার
মন্টুর বাসায় কেন?
ও ওই যে আসলে হয়েছে কি, ওই যে মন্টুদের ম্যাচের মধ্যে আজকে বিরাট আয়োজনে খাওয়া দাওয়ার ব্যবস্থা করা হয়েছে বুঝছো। তা আমাকে বললো যে হ্যাঁ তুই আসিস, এখন আমি তো একা যেতে পারি না, তুমি ছাড়া আমি কি হয়ে যাবো বলো?
তাই তো খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, আর কি করবো?
তারপর ধরো ওই যে মানে একটু বসলাম, আড্ডা দিলাম, গল্প করলাম, থাকে না এই আর কি।
হ্যাঁ খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, আড্ডা দিব, বিশ্রাম নিব। বাট তুমি আমাকে কি বলছিলা জানো?
কি?
মন্টুরা ট্যুরে গেছে বান্দরবন, তোমারও যাওয়ার কথা ছিল, কিন্তু যেহেতু তুমি আমার সাথে দেখা করবা, আমাদের একটা ডেটের প্ল্যান হয়েছে, দ্যাটস ওয়াই তুমি যাইতে পারো নাই। এখন আমার মন্টুর বাসায় দাওয়াতটা বুঝলাম
না, বলছিলাম না আসলে মানে আমি না ভুলে যাই সবকিছু বুঝছো, মানে তুমি সামনে থাকার পর না আমি সবকিছু আউলাইয়া যাই, মনে থাকে না আর কি। হ্যাঁ আর তুমিও পিছলাই যাও। হ্যাঁ না না কিছু বলি না, কি বলবো, কিন্তু মানে ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে কি আমার না একটা জিনিস নিয়ে খুব মন খারাপ হচ্ছে। মানে স্ট্রবেরিটার কথা শুনে না খুব মন খারাপ হইতেছে।
কি
মানে মানে স্ট্রবেরি, যে
স্ট্রবেরি কি
চকলেট, মানে তোমার জন্য চকলেট বলতে ললিপপ, তোমার জন্য দুটো মানে স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারের চকলেট আনছিলাম, তো ওগুলোর কথা না খুব মনে পড়ছিল। মানে
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ওয়েলকাম।
শোনো এসব ভাওতাবাজি বাদ দিয়ে কাজের কাজ করো, বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো, সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি। এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়। মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না। ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ
অনেক প্রবলেম না?
খুব প্রবলেম।
আমার কাছে একটা সলিউশন আছে।
কি সলিউশন?
চলো আমরা পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি। দেখো তোমার বাসায় প্রবলেম আছে, আমার বাসায় অনেক প্রবলেম আছে, বাট আই এম সিরিয়াস। এসব বাসার প্রবলেম এত পাত্তা দিলে চলবে না, পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি।
বেবি তোমাকে আমি এই কারণে এত লাভ করি, তোমার ইন্টেলেকচুয়াল হাইট এত বেশি যে কোন দিন জানি তোমার সাথে থাকতে থাকতে আমার হাইটটাও 6 গিয়ে পৌঁছে যাবে।
6 কি ফিট, ইঞ্চ নাকি সেন্টিমিটার?
না না ফিটই তো, ফিট।
ও মন্টু বাসায় নেই তাই না?
না না বাসায় নাই তো।
তাহলে মন্টুর বাসায় আমরা যাবো কিভাবে?
কারণ চাবি আছে তো আমার পকেটে।
চাবি?
হ্যাঁ।
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা, খালি বাসা,
পুরা খালি,
খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, তুমি আর আমি,
শুধু তুমি আর আমি
একা
একা।
কত বড় সাহস তোর? হ্যাঁ তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? তুই কি মনে করছস আমাকে বলবি যে চলো আমরা খালি বাসায় যাই, তোর সাথে আমি ফুরফুর করে চলে যাব?
ঠিক আছে না গেলে তো আর কিছু করার নাই।
পিছলাইতেছো না? আসলে তুমি না আমাকে নিয়ে সিরিয়াস কিনা আমি সেটাই বুঝি না। আমি বাসায় একা একাই যাচ্ছি, আর তোরে ললিপপ তুই খা খা খা।
বেবি বেবি ললিপপ
chỗ này đánh là sút cho. Kìa. Bình chi lên bay rồi 35 của 35 của 35.000 hai lap này kia chắc bay như ác quỷ 800 năng lượng vì bớt 16 mà triệu quay kia quay này $16 triệu rồi à? Và từ từ thế tiếp về kia một lap một để bớt này quay 230 của phù thủy à. Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Mày chuẩn 10 lap mắc như vậy. Ê, từ phong tỏa vị trí định perfect one guy perfect landing xoay đều mày tí cắm lòng đất à còn nữa cắm lòng đất cái này đi vào đấy cả cắm lòng đất thôi. Cái cũng được có 2 để kiếm đi bớt wow 2 hết đồ à? Mạnh quá hết đồ. Chuẩn chỉ không? Cho thread này. What the hell? Tụi lối thầy. À, tụi uống được. Lối này. Hai mươi lăm củ à? Đây 10 lần là 200 củ ấy. Mày nhờ 104 lap, 51 lap 55 à? Như bài quý nhà thầy mà. Nhanh điết. Vừa nhanh. Các bạn là gấp tiếp theo ngay lập tức. Thần dừng không? Ôi, xun lỗi kêu cửa. Vương miện thần dừng à? Thôi anh xin phép vậy. Đâu miện thần dừng rồi Bảnh ơi. Ta phải vẽ bài khác rồi. Phải vẽ bài là gì 6 thần dừng. Chỉ bỏ mỗi thằng là kia xong à? Vẫn là thế, bỏ mỗi thằng kia xong. Ngoài 5 thần dừng 6 à 6 thần dừng 5 này. Thần dừng cho thread nữa là xong. Giờ sẽ có 4 thần rừng bây giờ rồi à? Cút. Cháy như phai phai rồi. Nó cho cả quyền năng khổng lồ nữa cơ á. Bạn thực sự bảnh đấy thầy ơi. Đủ loại cường khác lên cường nào trong đủ.
টিকটক কুইন হইতে যা যা লাগে মানে নাচ গান অভিনয় আর শাবনূর মৌসুমীকে হারায় দেওয়ার মতো এইসব যা কিছু সবই মালার আছে অথচ আসল জিনিসটাই নাই একটা ভালো স্মার্টফোন আমি আমার জীবন দিয়ে ভালোবাসি মালাকে মালা তার জীবন দিয়ে ভালোবাসে টিকটককে অবশ্য টিকটককে মালার ভালো না বাইসাও উপায় নাই টিকটক কুইন হইতে যা যা লাগে মানে নাচ গান অভিনয় আর শাবনূর মৌসুমীকে হারায় দেওয়ার মতো এইসব যা কিছু সবই মালার আছে অথচ আসল জিনিসটাই নাই একটা ভালো স্মার্টফোন ফলে আমাদের দুজনের একসাথে দেখা একটাই স্বপ্ন একইভাবে ভাঙা যায় মাঝে মাঝে কাজের মধ্যে আনন্দ খুঁজে নিতে আমি হয়ে যাই বলিউডের সালমান খান কিংবা ঢালিউডের ডিপজল চৌধুরী এই চুরি কইরা অন্যের জীবনযাপন করার সবচেয়ে মজার অভিজ্ঞতাটা হইল এক পুলিশের পোশাক পইরা চোর থেকে পুলিশ বনে যাওয়া যায় আর নিজেকে নিজে এই বইলা সান্ত্বনা দেওয়া যায় বাবু সারা জীবন এই সূত্রটা না ভুলিস মানুষ মাত্রই কখনো চোর কখনো বাসে পুলিশ হ্যালো ইন্সপেক্টর নাজিমুদ্দৌলা বলছি ভালো 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 শোনো 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 আমি ধরছি বলো আমার পকেটে 20 টাকাও নাই অথচ আমি মালার জন্য মোবাইল পছন্দ করি মোবাইল মার্কেট ঘুরে ঘুরে যদিও জানি না মোবাইল কেনার টাকাটা কই থেকে আসবে এইরকম দুঃখে কবিরা নীরব হয়ে যায় আর আমার হয় উল্টা আমি মনে মনে বলি হায় রে মালা তোকে দেখলেই কমে যায় হৃদয়ের জ্বালা অপেক্ষায় আছি তোমাকে করব এমন কাবু প্রেমে পাগল হয়ে সারাদিন শুধু ডাকবা বাবু বাবু বাবু
ấn vào xóa. Ha ha. Tí thầy nhót. Tí thầy nhót này mà. Bình tĩnh, tự tin và tự tin. Bình. Rồi bài cái. Đổ buồm luôn mà, sự là khỏe đấy. Nhưng mà thầy xoay bài ấy, bình chưa xoay. Có Saza hả? Có Rakan. Đúng vậy. Át này, binh. Xong. Là át luôn mà. Sao có xin ra ấy, nhưng mà anh đéo dùng rồi. Ui, xét này. Xét đây là vài cảnh đẹp đéo chịu được. Không sao, đây ơi. Bay cho tài. Quay đều, quay. Ui, con lắc rồi sao, cút. Mày đi. Xong rồi, có át rồi. Ngày đánh bài va vẫn. Sao ra còn bài đẹp phết. Định mạnh cái xét này. Ui, bình điết. Xét là mình chỉ thiếu là một cái cung mà. Cái cung một con Kizana hoặc là một con Nautilus. Lấy cái thú tượng này cho in nào. Bắn cung không? Bắn cung lấy đồ cho át trước khi thầy. Ui, rồi xong nhặt nhầm đồ. Ha ha. What the hell man. Nhặt nhầm đồ. Thế mà cũng đòi lái xe. Đùa tao à? Đùa tao không vậy. Thế mà cũng cộng một ending trồn ngủ không? Trồn thầy không? Syndra này cút, có một cút, đéo hiểu. Nhặt ngu đấy. Ngu đấy. Rớt ở đây. Rồi xong. Sao có thằng này đây nhỉ? Thì vậy có ai mà có cái thằng này đây nhỉ? À, đủ bốn mà, cút. Nè. Xong. Chịu rồi, nhặt nhầm đồ lỗ tắc ngủ bốn máu nhỉ? Mày xem đi. Thầy ơi, không ai nhận được cái gì? Chấp nhận không? Ở đây. Vòng quay may mắn, vòng quay vô cực. Anh 2 vòng à? Quay đều ra cái pet đổ ai đi, ra cái pet đổ đó. Đi ra qua. Đi quay được vào pet Omega. Chịu rồi, tí vào lừa tao. Đi qua mà trôn, lại đi qua. Trôn tố bố. Đi trôn tao, đi xin à? Đi xin chuẩn không vậy? Rồi xong, bình. Xong, thắng. Không thắng. Suýt thắng. Quả phe bắn được phết nhưng mà suýt thắng thôi. Thầy bay tốc độ cao ấy. Bay tốc độ cao luôn. Sợ cái gì. Cút. Bắn này phải. Có cái ấy này. Có cái đấm cho xét bình. Đây cho phải gỡ đồ của thằng này ra. Gỡ đồ thằng này và cho xét thực sự bình không? Nó cầm con này vẫn được. Nhưng mà gỡ đồ nó ra cho xét à? Được trái nhở? Ui, trái điết. Giảm hưu nhở? Có quá hưu này, giảm hưu này. Mày hưu bố gái. Giảm hưu luôn. Át à? Ê, trùng bài nha. Sao ngày tiên nhận át làm chí? Có đánh bài tớ không? Có đánh này át. Ui, nó choáng, con lắc có choáng. Có chịu đấy. Thôi. Át, con lắc có choáng. Có chịu đấy. Đéo thua. Bé em ngu à? Con lắc át là bạn yếu nhở? Át 1 của mình là tích lỗi tại lâu ấy chứ. Thua. Đi thắng. Con ao ngu khỏe quá. Có một đồ on. Sự khó đấy. Át này. Đây chất 8 mà để nhét 4 đấy vào này. 8 là cần cho qua mỏi. Chất 9 thì con xin vào xong. Xin ra vào nữa. Định mệnh. Đúng rồi, định mệnh. Xin ra vào bình. Định mệnh sư. Rồi bay tốc độ cao, anh ác quỷ mà, anh ác quỷ lobby World 2. Giờ chỉ gọi anh là bố. Anh là bố của lớp B1. Ai à? Một đồ à? Ai à? Rồi một đồ ánh sáng. Cùng đao không? Cùng đao. Ui. 20% tốc đánh là truy xuyên phá à? Đây đâu? À đây không phải. Ôi trời. Thôi xong rồi. Mong là có bắn được ra. Biết nháy mà mong là bắn được ra. À đấy. Phải tưởng tượng. Mong có bắn được ra. Anh lỡ nhặt nhầm rồi. Không có 36 máu chứ. Đầu 3 tổng 9 à? Nếu biết sống không? Rồi, anh được 382